Based in West Sussex. We do go over into Surrey and into Kent slightly, but we're mainly sort of West Sussex. We do extensions, refurbishments, new builds, and anything sort of like associated with that. So once we've done an extension, we do all the landscaping, we'll do the driveways. So basically sort of covering all aspects of a build, so the customer has everything in one place. We have been trading since June 2015. I think the difference is because we can project manage from start to finish in-house with bringing all trades in, and everything is managed in the office. So again, just to take out any of the stress from the client, and hopefully, you know, everything goes together and we do it all in-house. So before Buildscout, it would be recommendations, search engines, word of mouth if we've got, you know, the boards out in front of a job. But there was a lot more legwork involved before Buildscout. For us, the simplicity, actually using Buildscout itself, was a really good sort of selling point for us. And also, I think as well, the enthusiasm and the help from everyone at Buildscout. You know, any questions, they're never silly. There's always so much support from you guys that it just makes it a really easy choice. Since we've started, we have quoted for 10 projects, winning 9 of them. So today it will be in the region of £500,000. At present, we have 2 fairly big projects. One we have started with a lot of tree preservation work being done in preparation, and the other one is we have just built a chimney onto a property, and we finish that in the next week. We're also doing a stove installation for them, and then we start their extension in September. Actually, I'm going to say there's 3, because then we start another one, 6 Singleton, in August, and that is another big extension and refurbishment. It came within the first 3 months of using Buildscout, when the first sort of the responses from the letters came back. So yeah, I think it was very quickly. It seemed that it was, you know, a worthwhile thing to be doing, and since then, yeah, as the figures show, it's a worthwhile thing. So it was very early on that we knew that this was working for us. It has most definitely paid for itself. The return for what we pay, it's a no-brainer to not be using Buildscout. I think the quality of leads are, you know, it genuinely is really good, because they are already on the planning portal applying for it. You know, a lot of times we would go out and visit people that were thinking about it, hadn't had plans drawn up, hadn't even thought about planning permission. So this way, the quality of the leads is definitely there, because they're already doing all those steps and are serious about doing it. And, you know, so we know that we can go to them, and, you know, by the time James normally sees them, everything is in place, and, you know, they're wanting a start date, basically. Yeah, definitely, because, you know, and also, you know, we're making that initial contact to them, so, you know, showing our interest in working with them, etc. So I think it all sort of, yeah, it all does, everything helps, and it does give you that, you've almost got a foot in the door before you started, because we've sent out the letters that look really, really smart, and I think it does show that we're, you know, sort of like committed to working with them, and it is a definite bonus to have those letters go out first. And I think that does give us, like you say, we're just a little bit one up before we start. Most definitely, yes. Yeah. 90% of the people I think that we go through with Buildscout are in a position to commit, so we don't really chase them too much. Some of the others, smaller jobs, we might do, but I think once we've had the initial couple of meetings, they've met James, had a couple of them come here to the office, that because they are committed, they've done everything on their side, that we don't really have to chase it. If it's a Buildscout lead, we're not chasing them. They're almost knocking on their door. Very easy to get up and running. I think you lovely guys set it up and talked through us, so we knew what we were doing. And in the beginning, any questions, they were always answered really quickly. You know, someone was always happy to jump on the phone. How much does it take up my time during the day? 10 minutes, maybe, depending on how many. Obviously, the quote, I think they come in droves sometimes, don't they? Be like after at the first of the month, there tends to be a huge amount where obviously all the submissions have been going through. So that can take a little bit longer, but it's done and dusted over a cup of tea and a biscuit. Buildscout stands out for the simplicity and for the fact that it works. Really simple and easy, friendly. Everyone really knows what they're talking about and are always happy to share information and to help make my life easier whilst using the system. So yeah, 10 out of 10. I think the growth of business overall, sort of financially, it's had the biggest impact. We have taken on some new members of the team. I think James is out today looking for a new truck. And yes, a really positive impact that, we know what's coming up. Our board is now full again. Like I say, we're sort of looking now at September, October start times. So we know what we've got coming, and so it's for James as well. He knows that the income is there. It's on the board. We've secured, the builds, etc. So for that, sort of like a really nice feeling of security as well. It's so easy. We would really miss it because it takes out all of our legwork really for finding work. It's there for us and we can pick and choose what we want to do. So yeah, it would be horrible. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so 100% recommend Buildscout to anyone that asks. I recommend it to all companies. I think every building firm would benefit from using this because it's easy, it's simple, and 100% it works.